Alright, how's it going everyone? Welcome back to the channel. This is day 2 of my recap of the Fire Academy day 2 pretty much. So I'm just gonna get right into it. Starting off, we did this morning, like I was told yesterday, we ended up doing lawn care at both or all 3 stations and the training facility. Basically, one guy was on the 0-turn lawnmower, then we had another doing weed whacking. I was doing the edging for all of them, which with that weird little machine. And then we had somebody leaf blowing. Now that honestly took up most of our morning. I think it actually took up mostly until about 12 o'clock. So then we just kind of went straight up to lunch. Now, directly after lunch, we had a little preview of the equipment we would be taking with us on like a medical call. And it's like our main bag, so it's gonna be 4 bags. I tried looking up online. I couldn't really find pictures of these bags, or at least not ones that looked like mine or the stations. But basically, we had 4 bags, I believe. We had 1 green, 1 red, 1 that was like black, and then we had 1 blue. Now, the red one is going to, or actually, let me start it this way. So basically, the blue one, from what I remember, was mostly airway. So, like, if you needed to, if somebody was passed out and you needed to control their breathing for some reason, I guess everything in that bag they kind of had for that. They had this cool little thing you put into somebody's mouth to move the tongue down, and that way you can kind of insert the bag to make sure the tongue isn't blocking the airway. They also had these one for the noses that it's like a breathing thing for the nose that goes all the way up and then goes down directly into your lungs. They told us that most of the time they're not going to do the nose thing unless somebody has a gag reflex, and I guess it's also vice versa. Like if somebody has something wrong with their nose, like if they have a busted up nose, they're not going to go into there. They're just going to go directly into the mouth. Now, after we kind of looked at that bag, we looked at the next one, which wasn't really a bag. It was just like it's like a heart monitor. It's one of those AKG, the defibrillators. And which is interesting about those that I didn't know is that you can actually read 12 points of somebody's heart. So you can get the full body, and it gives you a full read like that. Now, as a firefighter EMT, I won't be doing that. I have to do different certifications, and I'd have to get a higher rank in order to do that. I think they said firefighter paramedic instead of firefighter just basic EMT, because I'm just doing my basic EMT. I do want to get more into the advanced side of things after I graduate, but for now I'm just getting that basic EMT, so I won't be dealing with any of that. I guess when I go into a call, if the EMT on site tells me to do something, I will do it. Like the paramedic on site tells me to do something, I can do it, because basically I'm allowed to, given they give permission, which is something I didn't know, which is pretty cool. Now, other than that, we had a green bag, which, if I'm remembering correctly, the green bag had to do with pediatrics, so anything to do with children, all the infant material, like stuff like anything under the age of 13 pretty much was going to be in that bag. They had a big paper, like a big paper that showed you what different type of medicines, dosage, ages can take, and stuff like that. A lot of that stuff, um, they said we also wouldn't be doing, because I guess with when it comes to giving somebody a drug, I guess it's a very like difficult thing. It's kind of like you need like a higher knowledge than we're gonna be getting in this just basic EMT class. So that to me kind of sucks. I want to know everything I can on that side, so I'm definitely gonna try and pursue paramedic after I pass the basic, and because I do want to know how to do everything I possibly can do. I want to be very versatile and stuff like that. Now, let me see. We got the AKG, we got the green bag, the blue bag. Okay, let me think. Then we got the black bag that I actually forgot about. It's just a tiny black bag. It just carries one little thing, and that's gonna be your suction for people's nose, and like to clear out phlegm and mucus and stuff from your throat. And they told us that the person can actually fill one of these. It's like a really big bottle, really big. So it's pretty crazy to me. Yeah. And the final bag that they showed us was a big red bag. And now I guess that's kind of like the one that you always take with you no matter what, because that's going to have everything in it, everything that is in all those separate bags, just more manual. Like they have a manual reader for the heart. I think it's called a stethoscope. Yeah, I think it's called a stethoscope. I'll put it up on the screen, and hopefully I'm right. But yeah. So other than that, after we figured out all the bags and we went over that a few times, we just kind of walked around. We got to talk to the chief for a little. He told us what things were gonna be like in the fire rookie school part of things, where we're after we pass our EMT, what it's gonna look like. And I guess we are going to be being yelled at very military style, and that we have to just kind of brush it off and not take it too personally. It's more it's just kind of like the way they train, I guess, which I'm not really looking forward to, honestly. But I mean, I'll see, I guess. I'm not. I mean, either way, I'm passing. So, if somebody wants to scream in my face, let them scream in my face. It's not that big of a deal. I'm not gonna give them a reason to scream in my face. Something I forgot to bring up yesterday. So if we did miss any of our things that we did, cleaning wise, in the truck, they were gonna make us do burpees. We did end up doing burpees. I mean, I'm not really, mad about that. Really, it's just a break from cleaning the truck, if I'm gonna be honest. Doing burpees, as weird as that sounds. So you just did some burpees. I really hope none of my classmates do anything like that tomorrow, because I don't want to do more burpees, though. I want to do the least amount of burpees right now as possible, because obviously burpees is a sign that we're doing bad. It's a bad thing. Anyways, so after we kind of just talked to the chief about everything, we ended up going outside and talking to a lot of the sergeants. Something really cool is that where I'm stationed, or I'm going to be stationed, they have a lot of spots open for sergeants, and that was my main goal. I do want to become a sergeant. He said if we do apply ourselves and we actually want to further our career, it's going to be very easy for us relative to other people to get into to be able to become a sergeant, because there are a lot more spots open. it is very competitive still, but it is not as bad as like bigger cities, I guess. I guess it's more, there's more options here, which is pretty nice. That's kind of like a good thing of like a smaller town station kind of. Anyways, a few points I wanted to talk about were, we again kind of just pretty much the whole day was a lot of cleaning because, like I said, we're just in the first week. It's not really technically a first week. It's kind of just like a initiation. We're kind of getting to know everyone, uh, seeing where everything is, getting a feel for everything, and then obviously next Monday we do start the EMT. So right now it's just a lot of clean this, clean that. I think we 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 took the leaf blower and we like blew everything out of the bay like 6 times today because it kept getting dirty. I learned how to fold a flag today, which was pretty cool. We got to fold the American flag and then our state flag. I guess you fold it like if you've ever played the little paper football game. It's pretty much like that. You just fold it up like that. I didn't know this, but the American flag, you can't show or you're not supposed to show the stripes. It's just supposed to be the stars, or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's you're supposed to show the stripes and not the stars. It's one or the other. I'm gonna ask about that again tomorrow. Obviously, that's something we need to know, because another thing they told us is that if we don't take the flag down before nighttime, one of us, whoever's job it is that day, will be standing out there with the flag overnight. Obviously, we'll still be going on calls, but we'll just be standing there, which I'm not trying to do that. So yeah. Um, but yeah. So pretty much after that, we just kept talking, hearing stories about the fire side of the fire like thing. Um, a lot of different drills, things to look out for. It was pretty cool. Um, a lot of talking about how we do need to be in top physical shape for this coming up, because it's a very physical and like mental perseverance type thing. It's like you got to be mentally strong, and that is definitely something I'm working on right now. Like I said yesterday about the run, I did do my run today along with a workout. I figured I'd do 3 workout days and then the runs would be on my off days. Try and whip myself into shape, get out of this little funk I'm in. I don't want to be a out of shape firefighter. That doesn't really work. But yeah, that is honestly pretty much it. Kind of just, it was a lot different today. Most of the like busy work we did was kind of thrown into the lawn care, which I didn't mind at all. We did it early enough to where the sun wasn't really bothering us, and then in the afternoon it started raining anyways. So yeah, we were supposed to clean the trucks, but I think since it rained, we didn't end up cleaning all of them. We just cleaned one today. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Again, if y'all have any questions, leave your comments down below. Obviously, like the video, please, if you liked it. And also another thing, 90% of the viewers who watch these videos apparently are not subscribed. It's a little thing that YouTube shows me when I'm looking at my videos. So if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I'd appreciate it. That way you can get updates on this pretty much every day. That way it's like, you don't miss anything. I'm trying to make this kind of like just a series, so if you miss something, some other things might be confusing. It's not like a kind of step in type thing. But yeah, anyways, thank you. That's all, and I'll see you tomorrow. Wish me luck.